All right, so today we talking about Snoop Dogg quitting weed. First, I want to say congratulations, man. I know from personal experience how hard it can be to come away from it. I mean, I quit 30 times before I actually quit. And now today, I'm 9 years free from it. But it definitely is a journey. So take it one day at a time. But man, what a time to be alive. This is surprising and inspiring at the same time because we all know weed is part of Snoop's brand, but family is important. He said it was a family decision, so you gotta respect that. And although this was a family decision, there are some health benefits to quitting weed. I know, shocking, right? But before we get into it, I want to talk about the negative effects of weed because I feel this is something that people shy away from. And no, I'm not bashing weed. It's an amazing plant and drug with so many health benefits. But the problem is the abuse of it. Just like water, too much of it, man, ain't good for you. And if you abuse it, there are some negative effects to it. You know what I'm saying? Some people abuse it so much to the point to where they start to develop addictions. You know? And here's just some of the negative effects of weed. Reduces anxiety. Weed can help reduce anxiety. However, it may also make you paranoid and cause anxiety attacks later on. It's common for people who smoke weed to experience anxiety after coming down from the high. Altered senses, memory impairment, lack of focus, urges to gain weight, lowered immune system. Weed impairs your immune system, and it will take some time or days or weeks before you feel the effects of taking the weed, but when you do, your immune system will be weaker than usual. It may cause you to catch more colds and more common viruses than usual. Fertility issues, negative impact on family, which I feel like this is kind of where where Uncle Snoop comes in at. This probably was, if I don't know, but this probably had a negative impact on his family, which is why he decided to go ahead and give it up. And then of course addiction. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? With this study, this was only like 75% of the people actually experienced these things and stuff like that. And I know you got some people out there, well, I operate good on weed. I got good memory. I can work my fertility up and stuff like that. Hey, kudos to you, man, and good. But just because it doesn't affect you in that way doesn't mean that it's not affecting somebody else in that way. We can't just put the spotlight on you and think like, oh, well, the world revolves around you. So if it's not happening to you, that it's not happening to others. That's just not the way these things work, man. But here's some benefits to quitting it, man. It helps with weight loss, clearer skin, better sleep, more energy, better memory, reduces the cancer risk. Now, listen. We know that weed doesn't have anything that's going to necessarily cause cancer or increase the risk of cancer like, say, cigarettes will, right? But it's still smoke hitting your lungs. Whether you want to look at it like that or not, you're still smoking it. So it still has an adverse effect on your lungs, which can, in the long run, increase the chances of you getting some sort of lung cancer. So no, weed is not cancer causing, but hey, that smoke going in your lungs like that ain't good for your chances, if you get what I'm getting at. You feel me? Increase intelligence and focus. And this is in no way, shape, or form saying that people who smoke weed are stupid or lack focus. Okay? Let's not go there. Stronger immune system, better cholesterol and blood pressure, and reduced pain. Who would have known that actually quitting weed reduces pain? Now, we know smoking weed reduces pain, but actually quitting it reduces pain as well. Like, if you suffer from chronic back pain, study shows that it's actually better for you to quit weed than to continue smoking it, because smoking it is more like a crutch. It ain't really, getting down to the root cause. It's just like a treatment. You know what I'm saying? And that's not our fault that we kind of trained that way. And that's from like the health industry and the pharmaceutical industry. Just like, okay, you get a headache. What's the first thing you're going to do? Going to grab your ibuprofen or aspirin, right? Instead of getting down to the root cause of what caused that headache. Because headaches don't just come out of nowhere. There's something that caused the headache. And if you learn what's causing your headaches, you can kill it at the root and then have less headaches. instead of having to go back and forth to the store getting, ibuprofen and aspirin and whatnot. But yeah, it's a similar thing. It's gonna get rid of that pain for you, but it's gonna come back because you're not really getting down to the root cause of what's really causing the pain. But hey, man, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. For those who can operate well while doing weed and whatnot, and weed is wonderful for you, and you operate well on it. Hey, kudos to you. I'm no way, shape, or form bashing anybody who smokes weed. It's your decision, your choice, your life. I gotta say that because some people get triggered when you start talking negatively about weed for some reason. Like, listen. I'm not saying that it's the devil's lettuce or it's just evil or something, man. Chill out. It's a wonderful plant. I agree. It has many benefits. But just like anything else that's healthy for you, it can be abused. So that's all I'm trying to point out. But hey, man, enough of that. Let's talk about the influence on the community and fans that this decision can have. Like, Snoop Dogg actually influenced Meek Mill to come out, and say that he's quitting. He's following in Uncle Snoop's footsteps with this. And I think that's a wonderful thing, man. And that kind of goes to D1's point, because he recently called out hip hop not too long ago about, glamorizing murder, sex, and drugs and stuff. And he was just calling for a change. Like, hey, man, listen, if we change our lyrics up and we change what we're doing, we can change the culture. It can have a positive impact because these kids, they look at us. And, this actually proves his point. He got a lot of flack for it, but I'm like, man, he's speaking facts. It's the truth. Truth hurts, like they say, but it is the truth. But yeah, this actually proves his point of what he is talking about. Look at Snoop Dogg and look at the influence that it has caused, the ripple effect, if you want to say that it has put on some people's lives, and other people are now deciding to put it down as well. So that's why I said this is inspiring and shocking at the same time. And this goes to show you that, hey, man, change is possible. No matter how ingrained a habit may seem, this is a reminder that we all have the power to make healthier choices and inspire others to do the same, man. So, hey, man, shout out to Snoop. I wish him well on this journey. Hey, brother, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. This is coming from an ex-pothead. I'm telling you, I was like you, dog. I'm smoking every day. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fight. But if you, you got the right support in your corner, which it seems like you do, your family and all that, man, you'll get through it, man. And also, man, God always on your side, man. Pray about it, and man, keep your head up. And yeah, this gonna be a long journey for you, man. But I'm proud of you, and all the other people who may be struggling with this quietly, but don't want to say nothing because of peer pressure and all that. Hey, listen, you can do it too, man. Even if you've been, struggling with it and you've been wanting to quit, you can do it, man. And I hope that you get to it. But yeah, man, that's that. I'm out. Hey, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing. Also, feel free to check out our other videos as well. And don't forget to click the bell. And always, be creative.
Hey, I want some chips. No, Mia, you already ate.
E-Toonz. Be creative.